I've just finished reading Since You've Been Gone by Claire Rowden, which was very kindly sent to me by Random Things Tours. And this story centres around Jess, who has recently lost her mum and her best friend Kathy. And at its heart, it is a powerful exploration of grief, how grief consumes her, and the slow, painful decline that she experiences as she does try to move through life under its weight, with her only solace being her cat Tiger. This captures how grief impacts your every waking moment, every friendship, every relationship, every decision, and how it strips away the joy and replaces it with darkness, guilt, and living in the shadows. You know, Jess withdrew from everything she once loved, her relationship with Matt, her friends, her career, and her only comfort was her duvet and the bottom of a wine bottle. Despite having constant offers of support from those around her, she never felt more alone, trapped in that overwhelming cycle of there being no way up, no way out. And I felt like this book really did offer a real, raw, honest depiction of the toll that grief does take mentally and physically. You know, with Jess, we see her decline in her health, her appetite, her appearance, and just everything just felt pointless. But with the help of her really kind and really supportive neighbour Evelyn, she finds the courage to attend a support group where she meets Louise. Now, under Louise's wing, the grief begins to feel a little bit lighter, the fog slowly starts to lift, and she does begin that difficult journey of rebuilding herself. However, there is something about Louise that doesn't sit quite right with her. She brings her comfort, but not complete comfort, and is a little bit unsettled by her, but there is this unexplainable bond. And to be honest with you, as I was reading, I did begin to wonder whether Jess had imagined this character in her fragile state, you know, creating a coping mechanism, you know, something like that. But no, Louise was real. Other characters did interact with her, and when the truth finally does come out, well, my initial instincts weren't too far off. But overall, this story is about understanding and navigating grief, the loss, and the love, as well as unseen ties that continue to bind us even after someone we love has gone. We all know how hard grief can hit. There is no timeline and there is no rule book. But grief changes us. It doesn't mean we're lost forever. The person you were isn't gone. She's just different. And it's okay to take your time to figure out what that new version of you looks like. You don't have to have it all figured out right now.